This is Nightline.
Tonight, Iggy Azalea, the Australian rapper who broke records with the It Girl anthem, Fancy. Opening up about why she left music behind.
I was in a battle zone, man. I was stepping on landmines left and right.
And her jaw-dropping post-music career, including a stint on OnlyFans.
Is the number accurate? 48 million?
I don't really like to talk.
And why she's still responding to critics. Plus, fashion phenoms, the styling duo behind what not to wear.
You are a grown woman. You are not a teenage boy.
Reunited.
You really can be wearing whatever the F you want if you have the guts to do it.
Once estranged, the pair now opening up about their years-long rift.
What happened and how did you heal it?
And remembering an American hero in space.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Tonight, Iggy Azalea, once at the top of the rap charts, turning the table on her critics and parlaying her fame into a tech empire. Here's Nightline's Ashin Singh.
There was always a lot of rumors like, she's an industry plant, they made her up in a boardroom and they told her to come out and she's fake, and my journey was very real and I worked very hard for it.
Iggy Azalea. It's been more than a decade since the Australian-born rapper burst onto the charts in 2014 with the It Girl anthem, Fancy.
First things first, I'm the realest. Drop this and let the whole world feel it. Let them feel it.
Do you remember writing the track?
Yes, I did, but I had written it and thrown it away, and then maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, I came back in the studio to record, and I was like, this is really catchy, but I need something more melodic on the hook.
Then up-and-coming Charlie XCX, the pen behind the song's flashy chorus. And Iggy followed up with the multi-platinum selling Black Widow.
Black Widow, baby. This twisted cat and mouse game always starts the same.
Turning her into one of the top female MCs at the time.
There was a lot of joy in seeing somebody that's the underdog come up, and that can be very celebrated in the media. But then once you're at the top, you kind of have to crash and burn.
Seemingly overnight, Iggy goes from celebrated to criticized.
So you don't write your own raps, you're racially insensitive, and then you act like you don't care.
On the internet and the airwaves.
People went from saying she just was a whack artist to really just insulting
Going in
her.
on her.
I was in a battle zone, man. I was stepping on landmines left and right, and I just couldn't survive it. It's not survivable.
Iggy's every move dissected.
Did it feel unfair?
It did at the time, but there are also some things that I walked right into and deserve, or things that I could have done better, but I can't sit here all day long boo-hooing about that. It's just part of life.
Tonight, Iggy Azalea, controversial, defiant, and still standing. Born Amethyst Amelia Kelly, Iggy grew up in a small town in New South Wales, Australia, always with admiration for American hip-hop.
What made you first fall in love with hip hop?
One of my first obsessions was Outkast, and they were very country, and I liked that.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
Because I'm from a small country town, Outkast really sparked me to start to figure out more about Houston rappers or Atlanta rappers, and I just wanted to come and see it all for myself and meet people and be part of it.
At 16, she set off for Miami on her own, determined to be a star, chanted in her 2013 track, Work. By 24 years old, she became the first artist since the Beatles to simultaneously debut at #1 and 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, with Fancy and a feature on Ariana Grande's Problem.
So don't be dumb, I got 99 problems, but you won't be one. Like what?
Walking music's greatest red carpets, from the VMAs to the 2015 Grammys, with 4 nominations, telling E! News about her nod for Best New Artist.
Because this is my debut album, and you only get to be nominated for that once if you ever have the opportunity, so I'd love to win it the one time I can be nominated.
I know I inspired a lot of people and left that mark on them, and I'm very proud of those moments.
You credit the internet for so much of your success, but at many times, even at the height of your success...
Oh, well, it's also that it's
been a
horrible
villain.
Place.
It's been a villain.
It's almost like a brace for impact, where you put a song out and you're like bracing to just be picked apart.
Accusations of cultural appropriation following her every move.
I chose to be a white woman and come and be in a black space. That was my choice. And I did feel very welcome, to be honest with you. I think it got a little bit more complicated as time went on and we had a moment politically and in culture where I was a part of a bigger picture.
Despite a skyrocketed debut on the charts, on the internet, debates at the time about her place in hip-hop and her alleged use of a southern drawl.
You have Iggy Azalea on the one hand, really making a mockery of and perpetuating the worst stereotypes.
But at the end of the day, she's hip-hop.
First of all, I think she's putting on a character, right? She's putting on a character that she feels that black people or hip-hop artists are supposed to sound like.
Iggy addressed speculation about her accent on Hot 97.
If other artists can play around with accents, does it really hurt anybody?
What was it like being caught at the heart of the issue of race, and you're being told you're using a black accent, you're appropriating?
Yeah, I think it was a lot, you know, and I said things that I shouldn't have said in retrospect as I've gotten older, that I'm like, that's a horrible take that you had, but it was just a bad, perfect storm where you've got someone I have my limited view of America or culture, and I'm in the middle of these very heated, controversial conversations. And
political.
Very political, and I'm also 23, 24 during this, and so I think I know everything.
What do you regret about how you handled that time?
I think sometimes I just regret having an opinion at all because it wasn't necessarily my place to have an opinion.
Iggy says she felt control over her career slipping away. By 2019, the same industry that catapulted her ghosted her.
What was it like living in that moment?
I think the hardest thing about it, honestly, was seeing the way that the other artists in the music industry would distance themselves from me publicly, that I was only welcome in secret. And I think over time I just got tired of it.
In 2023, she shocked many, announcing on X that she's retiring from music.
Do you miss the music at all?
Yeah, of course there are parts of music that I miss. Sometimes I'll have the itch. Be like, I need to get in the studio, I miss it. I don't want to be a slave to that cycle of promotion, concert, music industry, politics, having to share more of myself than what I'm comfortable with. It's one thing to sacrifice those things when it's just you, but I would also be signing my son up to sacrifice those things.
Iggy's guiding force, her son Onyx, born in 2020 with now ex Playboy Cardi.
How has motherhood sort of changed the way you approach the game?
Oh, in every way. I want to give him opportunity, but I also want to give him privacy, and I want to give him the ability to establish who he is.
Her post-music career, so far just as colorful. 2023, she partnered with OnlyFans.
I'm no fool. I've been paid before I even made the profile, babe.
But what her fans didn't realize, she says she was fighting a secret health battle. Her legs severely infected after initially suffering nerve damage.
I just ended up getting what's called a chronically non-healing wound because I had a PICC line in my arm. We would take the PICC line out and then take hot bikini pictures for a day or two. I turned lemons into lemonade with that, I really did.
Iggy reportedly made a jaw-dropping amount of money in less than a year on OnlyFans.
I was the top for that year. I barely, honestly,
is the number accurate?
I didn't have to do months. Well, I don't really like to talk.
Okay.
It's not 48 million.
Okay.
That's not the exact number, but it's a life-changing number.
Can we go higher or lower?
No, it's a little lower. It was great for me because I was able to take all that money and use it to seed out ideas I had about businesses that I wanted to build. Iggy's Unreal Mobile Hotline.
Those other businesses in the tech arena, from being the co-founder and face of a wireless company,
Unreal Mobile,
for unreal creatures,
to founding her own cryptocurrency, Mother.
Yeah, tell me about the Mother coin and what are you doing in this space?
It seemed to me that, especially with meme tokens, they were central to virality, and that really interests me, obviously.
I think that's something you're pretty good at.
Yeah, I think I have been pretty successful at it.
Are some of these ventures just about taking your ownership back?
I want control. I think a big part of like the last 10 years of my life, honestly, has been about getting that control back for me and to be able to navigate my own ship in those ways. And it feels really good to be able to do it.
Iggy Azalea, flawed, fearless, and fully in charge.
I'm living the dream. I think I like to make a little bit of chaos. I always will.
Our thanks to Ashim for that. Up next, we knew them as the snark-heavy duo behind What Not to Wear. Now Clinton Kelly and Stacey London have done a 180 and tell clients, if you feel good, you look good. Welcome back. Clinton Kelly and Stacey London found fame by offering sometimes snarky fashion policing in What Not to Wear. But now they've come to a kinder, gentler place, launching a new show and taking on Nightline co-anchor Juju Chang as a test client. Here's another look.
All right, ta-da!
Oh, hello, gorgeous. Love it.
Okay,
Love it.
this is the dress.
Fashion stylists Stacey London and Clinton Kelly are back, doing what they do best.
Oh my God, I am so excited, Clinton. We finally get to make over the makeover show.
I mean, if you loved What Not to Wear, you're going to love Wear Whatever the F You Want.
And we really had a good time making it. I think our clients really learned something and felt something, especially felt seen by us.
My fantasy style is punk rock god.
Eclectic bohemian artist.
This is the fantasy. The pair bringing their signature fashion guidance to a new audience with a new twist.
We're living in a day and age where the rules have gone out the window, and you really can be wearing whatever the F you want if you have the guts to do it.
We needed a show that reflects our evolution and our evolution when it comes to fashion philosophy.
The dynamic duo reuniting for their new Prime Video show, Wear Whatever the F You Want, after a dozen years apart and having vowed not to do it again.
Hi, guys!
Oh, hello!
Today is all about bringing your fantasy look to life.
I said, any style show that I would host right now would have to be called Wear Whatever the You Want, because that's what you should be doing, and that's what I want to encourage people to do.
And then you were like, wait a minute.
I was like,
wait a minute, that's a good idea.
It's like, I wonder if Stacey would do the show with me.
We wanted the show to reflect that we understand that people themselves have hopes and dreams and wishes about what they could look like, and we just want to help them get there.
They're still using fashion to help transform people, both inside and out. Just don't call the show a reboot.
We're not doing the same thing. I mean, like we did What Not to Wear together. This swings the pendulum the other way.
Their original makeover show, What Not to Wear, aired for a decade on TLC in the mid-aughts.
We'll be meeting a flight attendant whose off-duty style looks like she's the president of the Mile High Club.
Tell me what the tone was back in the day.
Today it was, we know better than you, and we're going to tell you what to wear because we're smarter and we have more experience.
Well, we're experts.
And we have more style. Yeah, exactly.
It was good TV. People liked it, right? So
and people still come up to us about that show that ended 12 years ago. It ended 12 years ago. It was sort of like a cultural linchpin in a way.
Stacey is a once hard-charging Vogue editor and now fashion designer with a line on QVC. Clinton is a former fashion editor, author, and Emmy-winning co-host of The Chew.
There's a lot of great scenes from What Not to Wear. And you were helping people.
There were some people who really wanted the help, and they were exciting to work with. But there were plenty of people on What Not to Wear who did not want the help because they were nominated by their friends and family. You know, we're like, hey, it's Stacey and Clinton. Everybody you know and love thinks you look like crap. But come with us, we'll fix that.
Exactly. It was a little bit of an ambush show.
Their new show turns that notion on its head, with Stacey and Clinton guiding willing clients through styling sessions that almost seem like therapy.
One of the things that we thought would be really important was for you to pay attention to how you feel in this outfit. This is an opportunity for you to test run the clothes and see how you feel in them.
I mean, our clothes are very often an outward expression of our inner goings-on, right? And that's unfortunate, right? But you can actually affect change from the outside.
There are a lot of people who don't want to dress, don't want to be seen because they're hiding.
You have to accept what you don't like about your body before you can dress it well.
Their popular makeover show had legions of fans, but could often seem biting.
Do you ever regret some things that you said?
I really think that we were both hired because we could be snarky, right? I mean, that was kind of part of the job.
That's where my snark came from, was being hurt as a teenager. I was like, all right, if this one's gonna say something about me being a little gay kid, I'm gonna hurt you by saying something about your outfit or your hair.
But the duo say the stresses of filming that show also took a toll on their friendship.
What happened and how did you heal it?
I wrote a book about my honest What Not to Wear experience. I talked about many things, one of them being my instantaneous chemistry with Stacey. But I also said that, you know, over the course of 10 years, we had a love-hate relationship because we did.
All I saw was the clickbait. Clinton Kelly hates Stacey London, and I was like, what?
I know. That's not what I wrote. I should have called Stacey and said, hey, you know, they're taking this quote out of context, just so you know.
The bottom line is there were some real hurt feelings.
Oh, yeah.
And how did you fix it?
I mean, you got to talk. You have to communicate. If you've got a friend.
But that takes courage.
I think it took courage on both our parts. I really do.
Now back together, I couldn't help but tap into their style expertise.
I'm even into this whole kind of ruffle situation that
it's nice,
dangles.
Right? And it's like a peacock fabric. I love it.
It's really beautiful.
Really, really beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad you approved. That makes me whoo!
Now, what shoe are you doing here?
I'm not sure. That's why I brought two options. Oh, we have this one.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
The princess one.
I'm impressed with your balance. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or this one. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Okay, well, I would say, you know, the platform is going to give you a little ease, right,
Yeah,
with the height, but that sparkle shoot, I mean, I love it so much.
It really is beautiful. So what do I do with my hair?
Okay, so are up or down? What do you normally do?
I normally wear it down, but I think for this dress, maybe up.
Especially
Okay.
at least if it's behind the ear on the left side.
Because we want an ear.
Okay, so I could
I mean, it's begging
this,
for an ear.
right?
Yeah.
That's enough, or do I do the full stitch?
But if you do the full stitch, little tendrils. Do one and one.
Earring game.
I feel like I'm playing Barbie dress up. These are like such cheap earrings.
I know, but that doesn't matter.
Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, the blue looks fantastic,
It
and
does.
also it's not cheap; it's inexpensive.
All right, guys, final outfit.
Oh,
thank you.
With the style confidence they shared with me, I took to the red carpet. Even Women's Wear Daily and People magazine gave their blessing, thanks to the fashion friends who are reunited and re-energized.
I also get the sense that your friendship is stronger than ever.
Oh my God.
oh my God, so much more.
That was hilarious. We didn't even plan that.
You guys really are separated at birth.
Our thanks to Juju, and you can watch Wear Whatever the F You Want on Amazon Prime Video. When we come back, remembering a true American hero, astronaut Jim Lovell, and Tom Hanks' tribute tonight to the man he played in Apollo 13.
Gentlemen, let's go home.
Finally tonight, we are remembering Apollo 13 Commander Jim Lovell. He was leading the 1970 mission to the moon.
Looks good here, flight. Good agreement.
When the craft suddenly lost power.
The Apollo 13 spacecraft has lost all electrical power.
Working with Mission Control, the three astronauts escaped an almost certain death and returned to Earth safely. Later immortalized on screen by Tom Hanks in Apollo 13.
Houston, we have a problem.
The actor, tonight, describing the NASA commander as one of the people who lead others to the places we would not go on our own. Jim Lovell was 97. A true American hero. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We will see you right back here at the same time Monday. Thanks for staying up late with us, and have a great weekend. Good night, America.